What if I told you that within a year, or maybe a year and 6 months, 18 months, you can get a job in the UK to work as a registered nurse? Yes. So this is really possible. I see a lot of people complaining. I know I'm not getting a job, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Some of them are probably, doing the right thing. I'm just giving a time frame that is very reasonable if you follow the steps I'm going to tell you in this video. Hi, welcome back. My name is Joy Gunuche, and on today's video we'll be talking about how to get a job in the UK as a registered nurse or as a registered midwife. I've made a video about this before, but I'm just having to repeat it because of the fact that I've gotten a lot of messages from people asking these questions, and I feel it's really necessary to talk about it again. So how do you get a job as a registered nurse or midwife in the UK? What is the first thing you need to do? Of course, we all know it's verification. You need to verify your licenses, and before you even get to verification, maybe get some money. No, money is not a problem. Money is not a problem at all, and I'm going to tell you why later on. So the first thing you need to do your verification. If you're verifying both licenses, good and fine, do both of them. But if you're doing only one, say registered nurse only or registered midwife only, verify your license. These days the portal is now open, so you can do that within a time frame, a very short time frame. I would say 4 weeks, 6 weeks, depending on who you're working with. So do your verification. As soon as you're done with that, you open an account with NMC UK. You can easily do that. You link in the description of this video. Just type in NMC on Google, or you can use the video I've made on this before as a guide on how to do this. I'm going to attach it to the description of this video. As soon as you open an account with NMC, they are going to tell you to do your verification, of course. If you've done your verification already, or you can do this too at the same time, open an NMC UK account, start doing your verification. Those two, because they go hand in hand. When you're done with your verification, NMC UK will be contacted that you've done your verification, because NMC in Nigeria, NMC Ghana, NMC whatever country you are is going to send your message to them, send a document to them that you've successfully been verified, that your license is good to go. So NMC UK will now send an email telling you can go ahead and write your CBT and OSCE. This is your decision letter. This is your test of competence email decision letter that you usually hold wherever you're going. It's a decision letter from NMC stating that you can go ahead and write your CBT, you can go ahead and write your OSCE. They give it to you once, they send it as one email, so you use it for both CBT and OSCE. And like I said, you only get this when you've done your verification with NMCN. That NMC, Nursing and Midwifery Council of your country, will now send the complete verification into NMC UK directly. You don't have to be involved in this. All you need to do is contact them to be verified. Contact NMCN to be verified, and then you register an account with NMC UK as well. You understand? So when you're done with this, you've gotten your decision letter to write your CBT, to write your OSCE. You can now start to write your CBT. If you want to do your CBT first, fine. If you want to do your IELTS, fine, or OET, any English exam you want to use. So you can use it that OET or IELTS depending on LTS Academy or OET. So these are the two you can use to migrate as a registered nurse or midwife. So if you decide that I want to do my IELTS first, you can start doing that while you're waiting for your verification. So this will cut time, shorten the time for you. Or if you feel like, okay, let me wait till I do my CBT before I do my English exam, good and fine. So you can do this. So what I did in my case was I wrote my IELTS first. So while I was doing my verification, waiting for them to verify me, I went ahead to write my IELTS. I passed it, and then as soon as I passed it, I got my decision letter to do my CBT, and I went ahead to do that. Do you understand? And so when you're done with when you've gotten your decision letter, go ahead and write your CBT, register for it online. I have a video on it as well on how to register for CBT. I can attach it to this video. If I have not, you can chat me up in the comment section, tell me to send it to you. I will definitely do that. So everything, all this CBT, OSCE, IELTS, I have videos on them on how to do this. I even have video on how to open an NMC account. I have a video on how to open track like job account, everything. So when you're done with this, when you're done writing your CBT, you've passed it, or if you've not done your IELTS or OET before, if you've not done your English exam before, now is the time to quickly do it. So do your English exam. it's usually recommended that you do it before you write a CBT, just to cut the time short. Because do your register for your IELTS exam. I also have a video on that to register for IELTS. So register for your IELTS exam, prepare for it, sit for it and pass. So I use 2 weeks to prepare for my IELTS. You can use any amount of time depending on what your work schedule is, depending on what you do, your time available to you. So I used 2 weeks to prepare for this, and I wrote it and I passed it. So now that you've done your CBT, you've done your IELTS, what is the next step you need to do is to start looking for job. Start looking for job ASAP. So we have a lot of job sites, about 10 job sites that I can vouch for, like I can tell you about, valid job sites, recommended job sites that you can apply for a job in the UK as a registered nurse or midwife. I'm also going to attach the link to the description of this video. So 10 job sites you can use to apply for a job in the UK. Go on to their job sites, start application. Don't use only one, use several others. There's about 3, 4, 5 or even 6 depending. Just be applying in different places. And when you're doing this application, so this is where we get it wrong. This is where we get it wrong. We tend to apply 2 or 3 per day and go and rest. That is not it, because if you're applying 3 or 2 per day, those 2 or 3 you're probably applying, someone else has applied for it, thousands of others have applied for it already, and you're likely not going to get it because maybe they've applied before, maybe their supporting statement is better than yours. You think all those factors can hinder you getting that job. So you want to make sure that you up your game. Do you understand? Up your game. Apply as much as you can, 20 per day if possible. So I used to do 20 or more per day. I used to do 20 or more per day. I do more than 20 sometimes, 20, 30, 25. Like I'm walking along the road, I'm doing applications. I'm cooking, I'm doing applications. I'm slicing onions, I pause, I do applications. Do you understand? Let's be applying recklessly. This is where we get it wrong, and this is what determines how fast you get a job and how slow you get a job. Because job is usually something that keeps people in one spot, that sometimes lengthens the process for them. So if you're able to overcome this challenge of getting a job on time by doing this thing that I've told you, applying recklessly without apology, you will get a job on time. You will get a job on time, I promise you. Use different sites as well, like I said. Use cold mails, use LinkedIn, different things, like different platforms. So when you're done with this, you've gotten a job. The next step is, of course, interview. You're going to be interviewed and you're successful in your interview. You've gotten the job. Now you need to do your TB test, TB testing. And when you've done this usually lasts, I think, 3 or 6 months. I can't really remember, but between 3 to 6 months. So you need to use it on time. So when you've done your TB certificate, you've done your TB testing, you usually do it in either Abuja or Lagos for those in Nigeria. I don't know about Ghana, but you can easily find that out on the website. Where can I do it? It's IOM website. IOM. So when you've done your TB testing, you need to do your police clearance certificate, because it's going to be like criminal identity check or something like that to make sure you're not a criminal in your country. So do it in a police clearance certificate, PCC. This lasts for 3 months. So you need to have left the country within this period, or use it to apply for visa within this period. Majorly to apply for visa, because it's used to apply for visa. So now that you've done your police clearance certificate, you can easily go to do it in any police station. In any police station, if you have a contact, use that person. Very easy. And as soon as you're done with this, you need to now go and apply for visa. Your trust, the hospital, is going to send you a certificate of sponsorship that states that they are employing you. This is what you use to go and apply for visa. This is what you presented, that you have a trust that is employing you. You have a trust that you're going to be working with in the UK. This is why you are going to the UK, because you go to the UK for different purposes. If it's for visits, if it's for work, if it's for studies, so this is what you present, that this is what I'm going with. So present your certificate of sponsorship along with other documents, your passports, birth certificate, all those things. They will tell you what they need from you. They will tell you the requirements. Take it with you, or in the day of your biometrics, go and do your visa biometrics. And it usually takes 6 weeks or even less. Most of my friends got it after 1 week, 2 weeks. It takes average 6 weeks for a decision to be made on your visa and your visa to be sent to you. All right, so within the 6 weeks period, you must have gotten it. Once your decision has been made, they'll send you your passport back. So they usually take your passport with them while they are doing this, so you don't have your passport, because that passport they are going to use to stamp your visa in. So when they are done, they've done your visa, they will send it back to your address, send it back to you, or you can go back there to take it. So once you've done your visa, Next thing is to book a flight. You book a flight to the UK using your documents as well. You can easily book a flight without any of those things after all, because it's just to book a flight. And when you get there, they will now start asking you where are your documents. You present your visa and all that. So that's that about that. Once you get to the UK, what you would be you will now be trained to do your OSCE. So your trust will train you to do your OSCE examination. Remember, I've not mentioned OSCE since because you don't do it in Nigeria, you don't do it in Ghana, you do it in the UK when you get there. So your trust will train you through a period, maybe 1 month, 2 months before you now go and write your OSCE examination. When you pass it, you start your preceptorship. Preceptorship is usually between 6 months to 1 year, but average 1 year. So in 1 year, you finish your preceptorship. If your trust is one that promotes you to band 6 after your preceptorship, they will do that. If not, you need to apply for that after your preceptorship. You need to apply for a band 6 position after your preceptorship, because you're usually employed as a band 5 from Nigeria, from Ghana, from your country. Do you understand? I don't know if I make sense at all, but I am willing to go over it again if possible, because I need you to understand it properly. So what did I say? Verification, CBT, IELTS, job application, NMC UK account, of course, application, interview, TB certificate, police clearance certificates, what was that thing again? Visa, light, preceptorship, OSCE, preceptorship. If there is anything I've missed, please kindly tell me in the comment section. If you have any question, kindly tell me in the comment section. If you want me to do a video on any of those things, kindly tell me in the comment section. I will do it. And don't forget to like this video, please. It will help YouTube to recommend it to other people. Like it, share with your friends, subscribe to this channel, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye bye.